dampen the sky. Using cobalt, I'm going to make this a very plain sky. I've been a busy little bee, and I have put quite a strong orange and strong colours on the roof and different colours here on the house. So I thought, what if I use a lighter wash orange, just dry brush it across, of the same colour that you've been using. And I also put some masking fluid just to protect those as well. And I'm going to start from the bottom up because you're going to have the reflection. Here. And I'm going to make sure you leave that sparkle. And take off excess, and then you can go across here. And then you can add some of that I put some yellow here. I put those in there. You got a bit of white here. So while that's drying, and I like these little white frames, so you just put the little 4 panes in there, and then it really does start to come together. So we've got 6 here. And it's nice to have those higgledy-piggledy windows as well. So you can take your time doing this. I'm going to get on. And I don't mind, I'm kind of leaving that to your imagination, but you can already see bringing focus. I've put in a lighter version of the red roofs onto the wall and onto the boat as well. I've started to put in all these, you can see, I can't remember if I've got this in the last video, but I put these little windows in. So some have got 4 squares, some have got 6 going across, just to make it more varied. This, I will have to admit, the rigging, I've got so fed up with my wonky rigging that I used a ruler. Anyway, the figures are very simple, but I'm quite pleased with those, which is why I'm not touching the figures with any pen. I can put in these buoys. And then I'm just going to put in across in little strokes going horizontally the reflection coming through, and that's it. So I've decided to put some more blue on the sky. Take the side of a brush and just diagonally patch in patches, don't forget. So I have put some, and I've left this white out. I don't really mind about that because I've left patches all through. But what I have done is put in some more detail trying to do this as carefully as possible. I have put the tree trunks in with the ink, which I think works much better. You have more control. If I used a rigger on that, you're very welcome. But I just know from my own personal experience, I'm not really a huge rigger fan and only use it when need to be. I also, to show you, I've put in 2 little cards right at the end in ink to see whether you like those or not. So I'm going to leave mine out. I don't mind that the houses fade off, but what I have put in is these tiny little people. And so when I say tiny people, I mean literally there's a little tiny 2 scratches of line for the body and a little dot for the head, because you don't want giants walking around Aberaeron. Well, there aren't any there that I know of. Also, what I did was I put in a bit of ink around halfway around and across the bottom of the buoys with a little tiny squiggle of for the reflection. I also put a bit more ink reflection. I know I can't help myself with ink. I just get carried away. However, I have left these. Now, this is very naughty of me and I shouldn't do it, because if you're going to treat all of that with bits of ink, you probably should have gone over. I should have probably gone over that, but I really like them the way they are. So, and I just got a horrible feeling if I have a go at it with ink, it will actually really go asunder. So I'm happy with that. Now, which do you prefer, the lighter sky or the darker sky?